Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Meda is Jimo. I'm bringing a very fantastic opportunity for you. Now, you can see some of these things on the screen. This is gold. We have tool for you that can make you trade gold like a pro. Now, this is the era where you maximize AIs, softwares and all of that. That will help you. Yes, we know you're a professional, whichever way, fine. You're a professional, you can analyze market and you'll be fine. But let me just quickly do something for you. We have this tool that's going to help you to make a lot of money. Now, this tool is in two compartments. First, this tool is called PPX Sniper Call. It's one of our tools that we use in scalping gold, scalping Bitcoin, scalping any Forex and all that, but more of gold because gold has a lot of volume. So you can go to as low as any time frame, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and all that. Now, why do I use it in gold? Because sometimes gold can decide to just be ranging within a place or whatever. And when as a beginner, you'll be afraid. Now, I have a good news for you. Number one, we got a back for you to register with us and open a cent account so that you can practice gold very well. You can practice gold with cent account. Okay? So you just inbox me on where can I have this cent account, whereby you can deposit. We'll show you how to trade. We have secret for you to trade 10 gold with $10, $20. Yes, you hear me right? You can trade gold with as low as $10, $20, even $5. You want to know how you can trade gold with $10, with $5? Inbox, DM me after this, watching this video. Now, secondly, we have tool for you. So look at this tool. I will explain how this tool is being used. This tool is combining two things. First, it has what we call the PPX Sniper Call. PPX Sniper Call, it's one of our tools that we use in scalping gold. You can see, but it needs some explanation for you to be able to use effectively. So first, now, we always say that, of course, you need to understand where the trend of the market is, but it aids you, even when you don't understand how market and all of that, you can be taken. And the target for us, we said, just target 50 to 100 pips. Now, let me tell you one thing. You have two options. First option is that we show you how you manually get this PBS level, which is called psychological level. Generally speaking, it's called psychological level. So we call it PBX because we do our own settings. And then, so how it's been drawn. Now, you don't need to ask me, Felix, if I enter this trade, where should I take profit? What we tell people is this simple. This is gold. You see from here to this point is 10 point. That is 100 pips for gold. So you don't need to ask me. Are you getting it now? We don't ask anybody. So we always tell you that once you find your entry from one psychological level, target the next psychological level. That's number one. Number two, if you find the entry, for instance, look at this entry. You find this entry and the market is doing well, right? You have opportunity to exit the market when you find opposite signal like this. So PBS, this is PBS sell point, PBS buy point. Now, if you get a signal, for instance, let's say you take a signal from here, of course, this is this point, this candle have to close before you take a trade or even allow the next candle to close. That is a part of the confirmation we do. So your stop loss is going to be above this, okay, depending on the lot size you are using. So that means your stop loss is going to be a little bit wide because of the point of stop, okay? Now, ordinarily, the first in your mind is that 2-to-1 ratio. 2-to-1 ratio is at this PBS level. Look at it. 2-to-1 ratio is at this PBS. That means in that case, it's going to be larger. It's going to be more than 50 pips you are targeting. But at the end of the day, you still have opportunity to be taking your profits as you like, as long as the market has given you 50 or 100 pips. Now, but if I'm waiting for the opposing signal of PBX, that means this is the place I will be exiting exactly another PPS level, which is the psychological level. So that means you end up doing over how many pips? Over 440 pips, relegating 120 pips. Yes, that's about 1 ratio, 3 point something risk reward. Now that is one. Now, two, you have every opportunity, instead of 5 minute time frame or 15 minute time frame, you have opportunity to step down to 3 minute, it's scalping. So look at the scalping. And this one give me any opportunity to find an entry earlier, maybe possible. So here you will have been taking some trade, right? All this while you will have been taking some trade. Then we go to 1 minute, the same thing. You can be having small jumps. You can see here we'll have taken a trade now. These small jumps can hit back to this point. What if it does not? That's not an issue. So by now, 1 minute time frame has given you a sell. Then even if you're afraid here, maybe when this massive candle happen, but I always take my trade here, especially when it's a lower time frame, because the lower time frame, I won't have too much stop loss big, as it were. So that's about 28 pips and all of that. So if I target the 1:1 reward is here, it took very quick. If I'm now targeting this psychological level, which is the previous level, that's 120 pips. Are you getting it down? So this guy's massive. So after entry, my stop loss is going to be here, a pullback, massive pullback, and all of that, but never take my hit by this. So at the end of the day, what will happen? So look at it. This is a fantastic, I'm telling you, it's not a hype. Then taking out here. Okay, so getting to this point, your stop loss T below this psychological level. That means I'm targeting this psychological level. That's more than one ratio to risk reward. Amazing. And that's how you can find trade 1 minute time frame and all of that. Then we said if you are going to be waiting till when you get opposing signal, then that means you're going to be selling, take your profit stop loss here, and then holding on. But this is what I do. I do this here. Instead of entering just one position, I split my pips, I DCA, my market, so that I can have one I will be targeting. So if I enter the market, let's say for instance, if I enter the market somewhere here, then that means I'll be targeting here. So I will have taken one profit here, one profit here. So from here to here is 100 pips. From here to here is another 100 pips. That's 200 pips. And we said target 50 to 100. So you have no excuse whatsoever. But look at what happened. When you are targeting here, there's a massive pullback as if the market is going to stop you out. It's not your business. So you have put your stop loss below here. Then over time, the market rebounds and never cut back to this point. So, but you need to have understanding. Don't jump around. When you are on a buy, stay on buy until it prove otherwise and become invalidated. Stop saying, oh, it's like the buy. I'm on a big drawdown. Let me now sell. Then you will miss when the signals are provided for you. Do you get that? Very amazing. Now, if you're the type that cannot draw manually, so we have combinations, right? We have combinations of the PBX sniper call and the PBS level, but that one is 50 pips. So you can see PBS sniper call, PBS, what's it called? Okay, 100 pips. So it's actually 50 pips. So if you have this now, so you see this is a dynamic line. See this? These are the level. So all this level, when the market get there, okay, it actually readjusts itself. So it will readjust itself. As market is going, it moves, right? It moves and adjusts itself. So you can actually even adjust more numbers if you want more. So you can go and click on the PBX and then go to the setting and increase your number. Instead of 3 down, 3 up, you can make it to be 4, stuff like this, so that you can have, can you see now, more added number. Now, so this is the point. So each of this one is 50 pips. So if it's that what you are or prefer, 50 pips, come on, here to this point, 50 pips. So to this point, 100 pips. So you know that 2 targets will give you 100 pips and all of that. And then you will be making money. So now, if you look at something happened this morning, what happened? I was checking gold. So let me just quickly show you something on my analysis I did this morning. Okay, this is 4-hour time frame. You perhaps be looking at what happened. Why did I mark this market this way? It's not a problem. So let me take it off. What make me to mark this market this way? Let me take off this guy. So what make me to mark this guy this way was that if you look at the market trend, this is a break of structure. So if I look at the trend of the market, this is a break of structure on 4-hour time frame. Okay, then you have a gap that was created here. You have another flow here. I think the other flow was mitigated, and so we have a gap that has not been mitigated. Then we have a little stop here, okay, which was mitigated. Then you now have, let's look at this one. So probably could say this is the whole thing here, or even if you draw it here, so that's it. So now that means what are you looking at? We are looking at this point. Sorry. So what we're looking at is this point. So this is another block that you expect the market to actually reverse back to so that you can take a trade. Do you understand? So if that's the case, okay, let's go. So the market need to return back to this point for you to take a trade. But even before you return, you could have been buying, you will have been selling, which you can make money. But we're not going to that. I just want to show you what I did this morning that you saw that line there. So now that means we're expecting this market to return back to this point. So if it's that, so let's look at this way. The high somewhere here. So which is normal. That's lovely. So now what am I going to do? Straight away, I went down to 15-minute time frame. Very simple. And then to find a possible entry. So there are many styles I use my entry in my market. All right. So if you had not, okay, so if you had not done that, you probably may miss out. So you can see another entry previously, so but this is not today. So I'm concerned about what I did today. And then when market dial down to this point, so I'm particular about what I did today, so not what happened yesterday. So but what happened yesterday was a record for me. Okay. So now having gotten this, so you expect the market to prove right, and then the market come here. Though that was not a very good one because no good signs of finding a buy until probably you step down to 5 minutes give and take. But let's say even this guy had given you an entry. He had told you that just enter. Okay, so if I'm going to enter, that means my stop loss is going to be cluster. So if I step down to maybe more lower time frame, 5 minutes perhaps, to reduce my level of stop loss, as it were. So if this now was I do, so I'm going to look at this point. So if you're skeptical, so it's going to be here or go to 3 minutes. I think 3 minutes are appropriate to 15-minute time frame. So here we go. This is because you have seen the signal. So here we have the signal to long, for instance, after the whole close. So I think this is move out. Then my stop loss here below this candle, and then my take profits 1:2 risk reward is already done more than that, or this 1:3 point something. But look at what will have happened. So let's go. So let's bring out back the PVPX psychological level. So that means if I enter 2, 3, 4 positions, 0.02, 0.01, depending on your capital equity and all of that. So you can see that I will have been targeting, as I entered there, I will have been targeting maybe 50 pips here. That's going to be 60 something pips, another 50 pips, another 50 pips. Do you understand? No, but for give and take, I'm looking at this high, okay? And this another high. So if we extend now back to 5-minute time frame, you're going to see how my sniper entry actually makes sense. And then we'll go back to 15-minute time frame. Okay, so you can see why my entry makes so much sense. So if at the end of the day, I've taken 1 or 2, 3 position and profit is taken, then the remaining one can be extended to as high at this point while I'm trailing the stop loss. So I will have recorded eventually if the market go away, which is supposed about 1:6 reward. And that's one of the lovely things about this tool. So this tool is powerful. So you want to make use of it, come into Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. Subscription for 1 year is a bonus for everybody, every subscriber of Plan B Express Cash Flow Solution Club. If you don't want to join Plan B Express Solution Club, just want to have it, then what you are going to pay is about $500 to have it. Okay, and it's monthly. So when we're giving you access for monthly, I think I'll have to check what's the cost. I think it's not 500. I think maybe about I think that monthly is 200 or so, 200. So, but if you know what you are doing, obey the instructions. So now another selling opportunity is coming. That's a pullback is aggressively coming. Why? I already saw a swing point and whatever. So once you have taken profit, so imagine adapt your entry to this point, to this point. So here, if you look at it, this is here to here 50, 50, that's 100, that's 150. So 150 pips done is money. depending on what's your account size and the lot size you use. Okay, so these are phenomenal kind of strategy that we have, to help people make a lot of money, especially trading gold, Bitcoin, and others. So you want a part of it. So if if our members are on the cash flow solution already, all you need to do is on the group there, on the scanner group there, uh just just um just DM me your just DM me your username on TradingView, your TradingView username. And now I know a lot of you have TradingView, but you don't know how to check your username. It's very simple. So you have to log into your TradingView account. Let me just quickly show you that. Let me quickly show you that to log into your TradingView account. Okay, a moment, please. A moment, let me show you. Okay, so now let's go. If you log into so me, I already have my set. So yours is not set, so you have to go set it. It's very, very simple. It's very simple. So let's go there. So if you log into your trading view, maybe you are not even on your chart, just log into your trading view. So what you do is to click on your profile. So click on your profile. You can see this one is showing the username. So you don't have. So you are going to see where to change username. You see edit or something. You see like a pen here to click, and then you can type in the username. This one already had the username, so you can type your username and submit. That's all. So once you submit, refresh, go back, you see it has changed. That's what you should send to me so that you can access, so you can easily access the scanner. And then once you get the scanner, so look at it. Once you access the scanner, it's very simple. To add it to your trading view, once you access this, once it's approved, to add it is equally very, very simple. How do you go ahead in adding it? So just to go to your trading view and click on indicator. And once you click on indicator, click on invite only. So if you click on invite only, you can now see, right? You will see the indicator. Then you now click to add. Okay, so you can see some my invite only, some of those my invite only. You can see PBX sniper call, just for you to click and add. You can make it to be favorite and then add. You are good to go. That's all. That's the job you need to do. This is a very powerful tool, trade, and you will just be fine. If I tell you now, if I go to check gold again now, gold must have been selling again, like I told you that point. Let's check. Let's check quickly. Can you see? Powerful. Very powerful. So gold sold again. So it goes to 3 minutes, we go 5 minutes. You see that? Gold, you see? So that is it. That's what it is now. So scalpers will make a lot of money. You're a scalper and you have the right instrument in your hands. You are fantastically fine. to make money as cool as possible. And guess what? From that point, if you return back to this point, which I was saying we return back to, that's 100 pips. You're good to go. 100 pips, you've done that. Then another opportunity comes, you wait for it, take it again, and that's it. Stop trading with fear, pressure, and all the like. It's not necessary. You just need to calm down. So use supporting tool that will help you to make a lot of money. This call it trade Bitcoin. You see what Bitcoin, was showing on Bitcoin. You saw that. Very, very simple. No struggle, no stress. It's you that will stress yourself because if you don't settle down to just understand, use it. Look at Bitcoin. So look at Bitcoin, look at signals. That's why I call it self-generated signals. So you look at Bitcoin, imagine Bitcoin here. And what I always advise people is that if I want to scalp, there's no need jumping from one instrument to the other. So just take one instrument per time. I'm not saying you should not have more than one instrument you want to look at, but scalping always have its volume available and all of that. So imagine this one. That's a 1 ratio, what? 3 point something. So if we even wait for when this one signal sell, okay, that's one issue, 3 point something. So that's about 692 points, depending on how much loss size you use and how much is your equity that you are trading with. I told you that gold must sell down because that was, can you see that? So, okay, it's almost there. It's almost there. Yeah, it's almost there. So that's it. I don't think this is now if you go back to the other one where you can just be using 50, I told you about the 50 pips, just target 50 pips. Okay, if you go to 1 minute there, let's go to 1 minute there. Let me just open and share to you because we saw it and now it's already talking of buying back. Yes, so let's go there. Let me show you that. That's the beautiful thing about this. Even when you are going to hit stop loss, right? Your stop loss will be very insignificant. Yes, you can see that. So your stop loss will be very insignificant. So imagine after this, so if you even wait for proper confirmation, because people wait for proper confirmation, sometimes they wait here. So being here, I'm in, my stop loss, I can take it above. So let's see here. Do you understand? So I can take it above the psychological level. If not, just back to back of it. But I always give very good breadth to my account. So look at it. Because I took it from here. So here to this point, how many pips? That's 70 pips because this is 50 pips. From here, this point to this point, 50 pips. With the addition that's 70 pips. That's 20 from plus 50. You are done. Okay? So you are done. So whatever thing is doing here now, you are not perturbed because you have taken your profit. 70 pips already done. Okay, so here is another entry. You understand? So that means you will have entered here. Now, but I always say that, of course, once you subscribe to us, we'll show you how to perfectly arrange yourself. So I only tell people, I say, if a signal is coming like this, and I have a psychological level, I take my stop loss below the psychological level. Let me see an example. If let's go. That's an example. If I can see on account here, I will experiment for you guys. Oh, so this is phenomenal, seriously. If you are not making money with us with these tools, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. Seriously, that's a bad one. I mean it. That's a very bad one. Oh, as it's like has left us behind. Okay, so let's go to the 1 minute. It has left. Okay, it has not left us. So let me just do it. I'll just try to do example for you to see. So let's say 0.03. Okay. So because you are scalping, so your stop loss, I told you guys that, okay, my stop loss was supposed to be where that is that one. Okay, I say since it's here, your stop loss to be below this psychological level. So let's say my stop loss will be 4599, something like that. 4599. Come on, come on. 4599. Okay. So now, why putting stop loss? Because I'm not going to stay and be sneaking my neck. So if you hit me out, I balance myself to take another position. So let's take the stop loss, 4599. It's a stop loss. Let's go 4599. For, oh, what's going on here? Okay, 4599. So my take profit. So like this, they already told me how much I'm going to lose, 15 point something dollars. So my take profit, I don't even know where I'm seeing it. So let's say 4675. Oh, don't mind me. I just put it. We stand correct. Oh. Don't do that. Okay. So, the market is way more down, struggling and all of that. So you have to know what you are doing per time. Oh, where's my stop loss? Okay. So I'm done. That's what it is, okay? I am super, super done. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of this, don't waste time, chat with us. You can look at the comment section. My phone number is there. You can WhatsApp me +234 90 470 4499 8 +234 +234 470 +234 90 470 44 and 998. So WhatsApp me, and then I'm going to respond to you. Let's get started. Those of you who are already on forum, it's your right. You have access to it based on your subscription. If you subscribe for 6 months, you have access for it for 6 months. Subscribe for 1 year, you have access for it for 1 year. So you are not paying any extra cost. Okay? So thank you.